Hi, I am Ms. Chris. Today I am going to show you how to take things that you already have at home, turn them into some fun festival hair ties for festivals or conventions. Obviously I've got some Sailor Moon vibes going, so it's just yarn, hair ties, scissors, and being able to braid, which I'm going to show you how to do if you haven't done that before, and bubble braids, which are way easier. So follow along. Since my hair is pretty long now, I'm going to make my yarn falls even longer to channel my inner Sailor Moon. So I'm measuring out 2 yards of yarn. Your yarn needs to be double the length that you want it to be at the end for whatever length that you choose. Also, the longer it is, the more it does weigh. I could measure these all out individually, and I start to do that, but I'm going to work smarter, not harder. So instead, I'm moving these chairs and measuring out how long I want them to be with what I've already cut. Then I'm taping the end in place and I'm wrapping the yarn around the chairs instead. And I'm making sure not to pull too tightly, because if I do, it's going to move the chairs, which I already did, and you'll see. But once the yarn is wrapped around the chairs, I'm cutting through all of the strands between the chairs where I taped the start. I did 3 different sections, one of just blue, one just pink, and the third a mix of both. I'm then dividing each of these sections roughly in half so both yarn falls look even. Now I'm grabbing a small handful of the yarn to make a braid. I'm using 18 strands, so 6 in each section. Once these are separated, pull one end through the hair tie, match the ends up so that way they're folded in half, and then we're going to start braiding. This is just a basic braid. I'm taking the outside chunk, then bringing it to the middle, taking the opposite outside, and then bringing that into the new middle. And then we're going to keep repeating these 2 steps till I reach the end. So right middle, left middle, right middle, left middle, over and over. Because it's so long, I'm making sure to pull the yarn totally free, preventing it from becoming a giant knot at the end. Normally I wouldn't worry about this step and would just keep going, but it's going to cause problems for future me. Once I reached the end of the braid, I used a small hair tie, but you can also use a piece of yarn, which I'm going to switch to immediately after this only hair tie I used, to tie it off and keep it in place. I'm grabbing a slightly bigger chunk of yarn this time to make bubble braids, just so I have a fuller looking shape. I'm pulling this through the hair tie so that's folded in half the same way I started the braid. This time I'm using a small piece of yarn and tying it up at the top near the main hair tie. I'm working my way down every 1.5 inches and making a new tie, so they're little pre-bubble bubbles, essentially. Once I have all of these sections, I'm holding 2 or 3 strands of the yarn at the bottom and gently sliding the knot upwards so that it is against the next knot. And then I'm moving that knot upwards and repeating this until I reach the top. Then I'm going to size that bubble to where I want it to be. Then I'm going to repeat this process from the bottom to make the next bubble and so on until I work my way down to the bottom bubble. I'm then going to make another traditional braid and a bubble braid so that there's a little bit more going on. You can make as many of these as you want. Again, the more yarn that you use, the heavier everything's going to be because it has weight. After those 2, I'm not doing anything fancy with the rest of the yarn though, so that I have options on what I can do with it when I put these into my hair. Because of that, I'm keeping the 3 color groups as they are, folding them through the hair tie separately and then tying them close to the hair tie so they stay in place, but the rest is free and flowing. Last, trim all of your ends. I'm hanging mine vertically and combing it out so that way the yarn is lying mostly flat, and then just trimming them, shaking them to make sure everything looks good. Then repeating this process with the remaining yarn that I did not use to make my second yarn fall. And they don't have to be identical but similar. Like I always say about my eyeliner, they're sisters, not twins. Nobody's gonna be looking that closely to be like, they're not perfectly identical. the only person that's going to notice is you. And other people, if you tell them, but if you don't tell them, they're not going to notice, and they're not going to say anything because they're just going to be impressed that you made them yourself. All right, so you have made your yarn balls, and now you're like, how do I put them into my hair? So I'm going to show you a couple, three different ways to put them into your hair and style them. So we're going to start easiest and then work our way to the hardest and fanciest, because that way it's how you level up. So we're going to start easy peasy. Step one, we're just going to do pigtails. So I've got a straight part, hopefully straight down the back. Pigtail, and you can put your pigtails wherever you want. I like a high pigtail. I don't know if I've actually had a pigtail in any of these videos, but that's what I go for. So just comb your hair to where you want your pigtail to be. Combed out most of the weird bumps. I'm not going to drive myself crazy because I'm about to take this out and then show you the next one. So about two, that's further back. Two, mostly even high pigtails. And these are new hair ties, like straight out of the box, so they are very, very not stretchy. So we're going to take it, pull our pigtail through, twist. I think I'm only going to get around once anyway. Flip it over, finagle some hair around so that it falls over my actual hair. And then same thing with the other side, all that fun stuff. Up at the top, twist, and then just finagle it around. That one probably should have had 2 twists. And there it is. I'm gonna comb it through a little, try and blend it with my hair, and there you go. So that is option 1. Like I said, easy peasy. You can also get your bubbles and your pre-existing braids out of the way. So that's my hair and the braid. That's a bubble. Grab your hair, grab some yarn, 3 roughly even lumps, and then just braid it down. When you have the little fringy bit at the end, your hair, tuck it back into the braid. You would add a hair tie, and that keeps your hair and also keeps it way attached. So with a braid, just straight pigtail, you can see my hair poking through. So that is option 1. So second option, similar, kind of same start as first, or I'm gonna be fancy for this one. Take my hair tie, take significantly more reasonable amount of yarn, kind of like mostly my hair length. Fold it in half, hair tie through it, or through it the hair tie. Pull, grab another chunk. And again, with my last one, I'm going to do this with both hair ties. Let's pull, pull. So, fun little hair ties. And we're going to have the same start as last time. Middle part through the back, hoping for the best. And pigtails. And again, I'm going for a high pigtail. All right, so we've got our pigtails, and there's 2 options. First is grab, twist, twist, try to catch everything. Twist, 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 twist. Don't go crazy tight. Then just wrap it into a space bun, tiny hair tie, stick in bobby pins if you need. I have hair donuts because my hair's been a bazillion different lengths, and you guys have watched it grow out for a while. So now that it's longer, pull it through. And then I'm gonna pull my fingers through, grab the tail again, pull it through a second time, and then just spread the hair around the donut. That way I don't have to try and figure out what to do with the significantly larger amount of ends. Catch that. Bobby pins where needed to keep it in place. So messy, actually just my hair. A little bit neater, tighter. Pulls that, or tuck that into the middle, it's fine. So those are your two options. And this time we are going to take it so that the hair is coming down, bottom, around, and there is our yarn fall. We're gonna stand on tiptoes, it's fine. So, and it's very Sailor Moon. This on the side where I just used my hair, around, big loop, don't come out, there we go. And around, so a little bit flatter. You can also use a sock. That was what we used to do back in the 2000s. Just tweak those if need be. That one's looking a little sad. So some Sailor Moon vibes. So this one is the like advanced tricky level. It is a French braid, and I'm gonna be incorporating yarn into it as well to pull the whole thing through, and it's gonna look better than like the space bun yarn. So I did French braid them in. I had a hard time filming myself French braiding or explaining what I was doing, which is why I'm really good at French braiding my hair and doing other people's, but I cannot teach someone how to do that. I don't know why. My brain is like, we've never tried to explain it. I don't know how I even learned it. So if you want to French braid it, you should probably watch somebody else's tutorial where they do a good job explaining it. But this part, I just used the hair tie once I got past my end. I did film that part. And normally I would just braid this all the way to the end. However, because we are going to incorporate our yarn falls, grab that, tie it off. It's in there. You can use more to have it show up more. I'm just getting it a little bit in there. Like I said, I struggle with that part. But now we're taking our yarn fall, pull your hair through it. Again, we're keeping the yarn fall towards the top and securing it into our hair. And then I'm sliding out the other hair tie. And you're like, you can leave it like this. I will do like half braid, half pigtail situation. But if you want like it's fully blended, grabbing a chunk of the yarn, and I am wrapping it to cover my hair tie and where it attached. All right, so what we're gonna do, divide into threes. Should have just divided this part into threes in the first place. But 3, 3, yeah, almost gonna be. All right, so that's divided. And now we're gonna divide my hair into thirds and match them. So that one, that one, that one. Again, you could leave it as a ponytail. I'm gonna braid it totally in, kind of like the beginning. Braid. This is a traditional braid, and you can just start however you want, since we ended the other part. Normally I'd be using a ton of hair product to keep that like tucked in. You can either use hairspray. I have like a bunch of different things. There is one. I'll try the other side and see how that one goes. So once you have your yarn falls into your hair, you are all set to go out
and enjoy whatever festival or convention you're going to.